future and life. Let this light that's within me shine to the whole world, whole world. Light, let the dawn of a new day bring understanding and love.
I see you, Week. Aisha, good evening.
Inside, all around me, yeah. Inside,
I hope we are good. Happy Thursday.
inside, bringing hope and make you feel alright. Rainbow,
Shamil, I see
promise
you.
the future and
Good evening.
life.
Let's just send it out.
Let this light that's within me shine to the whole world, whole world.
I hope we're keeping well, everyone.
Let the dawn of a new day bring understanding and love. Oh, inside, inside, all around me, yeah. Inside, inside,
Happy Thursday,
bringing
everyone.
hope and make you feel
Just sending this live out, so please do the same.
Rainbow,
Cord M, I see you. Good evening. I hope you are good.
Let this light that's within me shine to the whole world. Light, let the dawn of a new day bring understanding.
Ajayi-Daniels, I see you. Good evening. I hope you are good. Hello, Ajayi. Oh, thank you for the roses. Chanel, I see you. So don't mind the music, it's still up because I've not started. So I'm still gonna wait a couple of minutes. I can see. Yes, thank God. I mean, we've missed you on Inside. Thank you for the heart to me, Adegbinga. Yes, Shamil, you like my song? Olayemi, I see you. I'll be in and out, sis. Okay. I mean, thank you for stopping by. Lakeide, I am doing good. I thank God. I'm enjoying the holidays, to be honest with you. Okay, Shamil, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But before you just pop in and out, click down about 3 seconds on your screen and help send to everyone, your followers. Let other people be part of our talk today. Today on Inside, we talk about, marriage topics. I know, but this one is a bit subtle. However, these things tend to shift either way, so we never can tell. But like I always say, I'm a professional counselor by the grace of God. So if anything we're going to be discussing tonight triggers whatever for you, please make sure you DM me after this live so that we can talk about it. The intention really is for us to self-reflect and make amends in our lives, do better by ourselves and our spouses, because today we're talking about marriage topic. Just enjoy the goodness of marriage. I bet some of you are tired of me saying this all the time. I want to enjoy the goodness of marriage, and whatever it is that is making that impossible, let us dare ourselves and talk about it here on Insight so that we can do better by ourselves and by our spouses, by our marriage, and overall affecting our children, the next generation, in a very positive way. Grab me peeps, what does that mean? Passion Spirit, good evening. You're welcome to Insight with FunmiRoyal. I hope you are good. I really want to understand what you just put on there, so I don't want to assume. So maybe you can put a bit of clarity in the hotspot. I see you. Please help share this live. I'm going to go straight into my talk shortly. Just to put perspective to it, I'll just share with my husband now. Guess what the topic is? I said couples timeout. He said timeout as in everybody taking time off. I said no, that's why I always give the talk, so that everyone will understand where we're heading with the topic. So couples time out is like, I gave it a subtitle that will actually break it down. So let me not rush now. But please help share this live. And guys, as you come in, please help me tap, like. Because TikTok says the more you tap and like, it will attract other people. And we want people to enjoy life, so to say. Enjoy their marriage relationship so that our children can learn better from us as well. And it's never too late to make changes, Let's not be rigid and let pride not allow us to do the needful, because sometimes we struggle with one or two ego, pride here and there. Mercy, I see you. Kingsley, I see you. I hope you're good. Shine. Mr. Shine, where have you been? You've taken our shine away. No, you will not take our shine away, please. I miss you though. I hope you're good. How's my sister as well? Gift, I see you. So let's see. Well, my note is not too long today. However, I don't know examples that will come, to the tip of my tongue. So we may as well get started. But please, as you're liking, help share to your followers. Let them be part of this talk. Glory be to. Good to be here after a while. I hope my cloth today is not going to mess me up. It's not white. I'm wearing a blue jeans top. But for some reason, our chat, well, I think I'll have to, let's hope I can see to read all that you're typing in there. So good evening once again, good morning, good day. I miss you and the family here too. Oh, thank you so much. We miss you too. I'm like, well, sometimes I reach out, DM, but I'm like, sometimes some people, maybe they've taken time off TikTok, you don't know. So let them just be. But I know, you stop by when you're able to. Lady Empress, I think I saw you. Mom, so thank you. I hope my sister and the children are good as well. Well done. And the ministry as well, I hope God is keeping the strength up. So people, you're welcome to Insight with FunmiRoyal today, the day the Lord has made. Indeed, I am rejoicing in it and I'm glad in it. I hope you are as well. It's a Thursday, and guess what, this month of August, I don't know where the month is running to. 14 days gone already. Yes, they are. God is holding us up. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. So guys, please help share this live. I'm going to go into the talk so that we know which angle we're looking at this topic today, because it could mean a lot of things to a lot of people, and hence me giving my talk today. I see you, Babs Boat. I hope you're good. A13, good evening to you. I hope you're good. Sarah F.A., I see you. Thanks for joining. So when we're talking about couples time out, today on Insight, what I mean is, my subtitle will let you understand the power of stepping away together. The power of stepping away together. Love your curls. I see you. Well, I'm not even on call, so I know that's your name. Thank you so much for joining. Don Khalid, I see you. So, in the business of life, we all know couples often find themselves on a constant treadmill. Work, bills, children, church, family responsibilities, until one day they realize that they are living together but not truly connected. Jata, I see you. So a couple's time out is a deliberate, intentional break that a husband and wife take from their daily routine to reconnect, to refresh their love for one another, and to realign their vision in their marriage. We need to do this from time to time. So this is not about running away from problems or issues of life. Mate, I see you. Kate, well, I want to believe so. Onoye, I see you. Good evening. But rather creating space to nurture our relationship. Sometimes, you may travel for work, not necessarily with your spouse, or one spouse may travel, could even be for leisure, but we're talking about couples taking time away together. They go away together. So let me not jump. I'm a bit excited about this because even me, I'm guilty as charged. So don't think I'm here to talk down on anyone. No, that's why I always say, let's sit down and reason and talk about these things. Why? Why are we not having time out, husband and wives? I'm asking all husbands and wife out there. When was the last time you took time away with your wife? I didn't say baby or I didn't say children. Just you and your husband, you and your wife. Took time away. You know, it doesn't have to be something expensive or whatever. Just taking time away from work, even from children, from family members and all of that. Olish, I'm gonna find you later and follow you right back. Thank you for the follow. Larry, I see you. I hope you're good. G, thanks for joining. So this is not about running away, like I said, from problems, but rather creating space to nurture your relationship, catching up with oneself, you know, checking in. I mean, like serious check-in. So I'm not just talking about 30 minutes time away. No. As in taking time out, you know, of your normal routine and spending time with one another, hearing one another, engaging, connecting, doing stuff together, just the two of you, for whether the 2 nights away or weekend away or whatever it is you want to call it. So as usual, I'm going to be referring to my Bible because it's my strong belief that God is the creator of marriage. And if you want to refer to any examples or any references, you just have to go back to the Bible. I believe this strongly. And the Lord has created a man and the woman, a husband and a wife, one man, one woman, to be in that marriage union that he designed. So let's look at the biblical foundation for couples time out. In case you're wondering, time out in the Bible, yeah, we're gonna see. So God designed marriage to be a covenant relationship marked by love, unity, and companionship. I mean, I don't think I've heard of anyone who went to the registry and they said, where is your partner? I said, no, I want to marry myself. They will think, please, doctor, we have a sick patient here. Definitely that person, I don't know which room they're going to take that person to at the end of the day. So let's go back to the foundation. Like I said, Genesis 2:24 says, therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his what? Wife. One wife. One man. A man, a woman, a wife, and they shall become one flesh. That is the kind of bond God wants a husband and wife to have. But you know that couples these days, they contend with a lot, issues of life generally, the economy, you know, business of life, businesses, children, extended family, a whole lot of things contending with the growth of this couple. So we're going to break it down some more. So becoming one flesh is not just physical, it's emotional, it's spiritual, it's relational. Solomon, I see you. Thanks for joining. So that unity, it needs time, it needs attention to remain strong. You know, sometimes there's some things we just do lackadaisically in our marriages, and then over time it becomes a bigger issue. And my prayer is that God will open our eyes to see that things will not become a giant in our marriages before our eyes are opened or before we start addressing those things. So that unity needs time and attention to remain strong. Even Jesus demonstrated the value of stepping away from the crowd to recharge. If you read the book of Mark 6:31, find in your leisure time and read that. So if the Son of God valued rest and connection, how much more should couples really? If Jesus took time out, just to go and be by himself, taking time away, stepping away from the crowd. And the crowd in terms of husband and wife, now we're talking about all those extended family, work, business, and all of that, So couples also need time out with themselves. Go somewhere, reconnect, rest, and recharge. Whatever it is couples do these days, So let's look at why couples need time out. Crystal, I see you. Abysina, I see you. I hope you're good. Why do you think couples need time out? Guys, let's engage. You tell me your views. What do you think? Why do you think couples need time out? The first I'm going to say is to reconnect emotionally, because busyness can create emotional distance. You and I know that. A time out helps you to listen to each other's heart again. When was the last time you placed your head on your partner's heart, or chest? Yeah, chest, and listen to their heartbeat. I'm not just posing this, I'm asking us to reflect. When was the last time? At least I can remember. I still did that yesterday morning. Or was it this morning even? When last did you put your head or your ears to your partner's chest and actually hear their heartbeat? Do you even have such time? It's something we need to think about. So, busyness, like I said, can create emotional distance. So a timeout will help you listen to each other's heart again. How are you really doing? Ask your spouse when you're away. If you manage to get the time away, I mean, truly ask them, not just ask, how are you doing? Oh, fine, fine, fine. No, my dear, do you know for the last couple of weeks, I've been struggling emotionally. Or say, but you didn't tell me, but you're busy. Everybody's busy. Okay, we're here now. How can I help you? What do you need me to do? Toyin, I see you. Green buds, I see you. This is a time to hear each other again, to reconnect emotionally, physically, spiritually, and all the good lists you can think about. Ask, what are you dreaming about? You know, what are your dreams? This is what I remembered the last time we did this. You said this, you said that, but I'm just looking. I've not seen you go into that direction. Are you still waiting? Get to ask, what is your dream these days? Tell me about it. And then you can ask, what has been weighing on you? Have I been what you were expected? Are there any unexpected what is it called, expectations you have not met? You know, ask questions and be real and be open for such conversation, because it's in that you really feel that connection, in that you hear one another, and in that you're able to, you know, provide adequately for one another. Again, the reason why I believe strongly couples need time out is to rekindle the romance. Thank you, Kenneth. Oh, thank you, Kenneth, for the heart to me. Rekindle the romance. Like I said, love needs to feel that burning, that passion, needs to keep it going, because sometimes you find out that you just get into this routine, sleep, wake, and God help you, you're the one that is doing daytime job and your husband is doing nighttime. So the only time is when you're crossing path by the door. Ah, honey, and that's it. I'll see you later, see you later. One is going out, one is coming in. So where do you find time to feel that love, to feel that romance? They're not even sleeping on the bed at the same time. I do understand. Trust me, hey, I do. I did night shift for almost 7 years at some point in my life, and I said never again. Never again. But in between, I still had my baby, but in between, I said no, never again. First, it even messed up my sleep pattern. I found out I'm sleeping during the day when everybody's at work, because me, I'm working at night when everybody's asleep. So when I left that job, it took me almost 3 years to gather myself. So when I left the job, I would sit like this and be looking at night, because my brain is used to working, and here is me, have left the night shift. So now I have to sleep at night. And the sleep was like, where do you want to find it? Because I'm used to sleeping in the afternoon. It was a struggle for almost 3 years before I could really come back into normal sleep pattern or routine. So I get it. But then in between, we still have to find time for one another. So love needs fuel to keep it burning. Admissions, I see you. Good evening. It needs to keep burning. Time out moments, whether big trips or simple coffee dates, help rekindle intimacy, especially when you know it's like there's barely any time for both of you. So you could just book it one afternoon, your lunchtime, my lunchtime, we're meeting at that cafe. We're going to sit down, look into each other's eyes, and tell each other sweet nonsense, as some would say. Sweet words, you know, not nonsense. We don't talk nonsense. Be intimate, spend that time together. You could even plan it to be maybe twice a week or once a week. Start from somewhere, because sometimes I get it. Life gets it. The busyness of life gets in the way. However, this marriage is here to stay. And if we don't keep that fire, the passion burning, things will fizzle out, and then we'll just become like strangers in our own home or in our own marriages. The Bible says in Proverbs 5:18, he says, let your fountain be blessed and rejoice with the wife of your youth. A lot of us are with the wife of our youth, but we're not rejoicing nada. We are struggling, chasing pillar to post, chasing this business deal, and want to provide for the family. Thank you, admissions for the heart me. Of course, we have every excuse on earth. There will always be million and one excuses. But then, what are you intentional about where your marriage is concerned? Are you rejoicing with the wife of your youth? Thank you, A13, for the heart me. Are you truly? Some people have abandoned the wife of their youth, and then when they're older, they'll feel like, who is this person? It's like a stranger. But because you haven't connected, you haven't built together, you're just going through the motion of life and all of that. You're not intentional about spending time together. Like I say, I'm not here to judge anyone. We're here to reason together, because we want to enjoy our marriage relationship. And these are one or two things that keeps us away from enjoying that relationship the way God planned for us to. So, rejoice with the wife of your youth. Like I said, reflect about it. When was the last time you spent time with your spouse? When was the last time you had that intimacy, that closeness? And I'm not talking about sexual relations even. I'm talking about holding their hands, feeling their palm, rubbing their legs, stroking their hair, or whatever it is the couples do. Like I said, when was the last time you did that? I mean, for like maybe half an hour. Let's even start from there. So these are things we're talking about with one another today. Let us reason together. Again, another reason why timeout is good for couple is because it helps them to resolve conflict peacefully. Because sometimes the tension at home, sometimes the tension in the office, tension everywhere. Unless you leave that tensed area, you might not be able to just see eye to eye regarding certain things. So in a way, when you have this time out, it's for you to connect, resolve any kind of conflict that's been lingering on, try to find a way to bring back peace in that home. Stepping away from a heated atmosphere can help couples address issues with calmness and understanding, because there's no pressure anyway. It's just the two of you alone in that coffee shop, two of you alone in that room, two of you alone in that resort, or wherever it is you've chosen to go. So it brings about this calmness, and you can actually hear one another, and you'll be like, oh, was that what you've been trying to tell me all along? But it's like, when you're at home, why is it that you don't hear each other? Why? That means there's so much tension in the air. So find a space that is less tense, is calm, and try to hear one another. Perhaps you might just resolve that conflict that's been lingering on and on for months even. So that's that. Another reason is to realign with God's purpose for your marriage. If you're of faith, if you believe in God and that God has created this marriage institution. So from time to time, you're checking in with God. Maybe you might even take the time out on a retreat. You just both want to go and pray and fast. Timeout is also a spiritual reset for some couple. They go praying together, studying the word of God and seeking direction, for the next phase of their marriage or for the next phase of their plan, so to say. But they need to take time out to connect spiritually, so that it's not like one is bringing this idea, the other one is bringing ideas, and ideas are beginning to clash and all of that. So taking time out can also mean spiritual rest or reset as well. So let's look at what a couple's time out looks like. This is from FunmiRoyal's perspective. I know there's some things you might even hear couples do and you'll be wondering what on earth, but then they enjoy doing it together. And that's the whole point. Imagine whoever is listening out there, I can see from the viewers side about 10 people. Your spouse comes and say, I want to go bungee jumping. Let's go bungee jumping. You will say, my dear, I am very adventurous, but not like bungee jumping. And you say, okay, what would you like to do instead? Let's do something we haven't done before. Okay, let's go horse riding. Maybe for some people, they've not gone horse riding before. Some, they've not even gone to a golf course to play golf. So it could be that, and husband and wife will decide to go and do this. Some, it could be a resort away, and they say, both of us, we don't know how to swim, so we just have to help each other. We're going to go there for the next couple of days. Both of us are going to go and do beginners, learn how to swim or whatever. Whatever would bond you. So it's very important for couples time out to be organized as well. But I'll tell you reason why or what it may look like from my own perspective. I know there's so many other ways. So it can be a weekend getaway. A lot of couples I hear do this. We've done that in the past. And sometimes we could even extend it to 5 nights, depending on how you've booked your holiday at work or whatever it is. And also, like I said, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant or extremely expensive. No, it could be a quiet dinner out. I mean, those are easy things that you can easily do. A quiet dinner out, a long walk in the park. I remembered, I think it was about this August last year or the year before. There's this beautiful park close to my house. Me and my husband, we drove there. We said we're going to walk that place maybe about 10 times or whatever. And then we'll talk, you know. It was quite intense. At the beginning, it was a bit rocky because all the rawness of everybody's been thinking this, thinking that, you know, we're bringing it out. And at the end of the day, we sat down on the bench and said, you know what, we should do this more often. I said, I think one of the things I said, let's dare ourselves in the next 10 years to this August. I think, if I'm not mistaken, August 7 or August 9, you know, in 10 years' time, we'll come back and sit on the same bench, if this park still exists, and remind ourselves that we said we were going to do this 10 years before. So God's sparing our lives. So sometimes it could be a walk in the park, a walk on your street, in your village, wherever it is. And, you know, you might have to bring a policy of no phone. Maybe no phone in the evening. During the day, you go out and about, have fun and all, you have your phone. But when we come back to the room or to where we're staying, I mean, not home, you might say, okay, for the next 4 hours, nobody, plug your phone, put it away. We are going to be, in fact, if it's possible, just be looking at each other in the eye, eye to eye. My people will say, Ojulo Rowa, as in the matter, the talk is in the eye. Look at how handsome, how beautiful your wife is. Oh, you're just noticing that dot by the eye. You're just noticing that small pimple or something, which some of us may never even notice for the life of me. And then, there's some little things that go a long way. My prayer is that God will open our eyes to see. And then you're looking at each other, you're holding hands, feeling each other's hands. I didn't realize your hand or your palm is this soft. You'd be like, it's always been like that. Don't feel ashamed if you're just learning a new thing about your husband or your wife, and though you've been married for 10 years, it's part of the journey. Okay? I mean, better late than never, as they say. So you might say no phone. Or you say to yourself, for so hours, we're not going to use the phone. We just want to get to connect with one another. So the focus is not even about the location now, but about the connection. If you're under that tree, a shade or something, sit down under that tree. If you're the type, for mine, you sing, I will compose a song for my husband. We're sitting under the tree, looking into each other's eyes. Or something, just compose, laugh, and be there connecting. I know issues of life, they never stop coming. So if you don't leave issues of life for a moment and spend a moment with one another, issues of life, even after people are gone, issues of life are still there. Fall for you, I see you. So please, do something with your spouse. Do something. If you're the type like houses in UK, some of them, you have your back garden. You can just set up a picnic in your back garden, you know, and tell your spouse, on so day from 7 till midnight, we're just going to sit on that mat with our picnic, with our champagne or whatever, malt, whatever your spouse likes. You just sit there and put a shade if you have one. Just make it as, you know, romantic as possible and just sit there. That one, it won't cost you much because you don't have to pay for the space you're sitting in your house. But in your back garden, set up something. Sit there in the coziness of your garden and just connect with your spouse. Tell each other stories. Create something, you know. I don't know. Go, you people help me. I don't even know what to say anymore. Because a lot of couples are struggling in their marriage because of lack of connection. And sometimes, and some people in their mind, when they're saying connection, they're thinking, hey, we have to go to Miami. We must go to Hawaii. No. That's why I say, if you do that, you may not even have the finance to sort that. That means it will never happen. So look for things within your means and look at it as an emergency. Because if I ask us now, when was the last time we even did anything? Some of us, we have to scratch our head. Some of us, like I said, we have to scratch our head to, remember. So, during your time out, here are things you can do as well. Again, be present. Like I said, put your phone away. Make sure you're there listening. Make sure you're really, really listening to your spouse. You're connecting. In fact, if possible, hear them breathe. Hear the breathing, the way they're breathing in and out, and hear it as loud as possible, meaning connect with one another. Talk about your dreams, not just problems. Don't go time out and then be talking about problems again, except maybe there's a particular conflict you have not been able to resolve and you really want to resolve that so that you can enjoy your time away properly. I get it. But, let the problems be. Problem come, problem go. Again, pray and laugh together, like I said, especially that prayer. My goodness, it does wonders. I know husband and wife will pray together, but stop there. When you go away, pause one to another. Husband stop or wife stop. Pray for them and they will just say amen. And they pray back for you. And then together you can pray together. Try that as often as you can. It really does bring about this bond. And then you hear your spouse praying for you. Not that you both of you raising prayer points or whatever. They're just praying for you from the depth of their heart. And you'll be like, oh, is this what they're praying for me? Is this, you don't know what they're going to say. You're used to each other just praying, raising prayer points, everybody praying and all. But this time around, you're hearing them actually pray for you. It's a good thing. Do something enjoyable for both of you. And this is where that compromise comes in. That conversation comes in. One spouse detests swimming and the other spouse is swimming they want to go for. Okay, meet each other halfway. Honey, I'm going to come with you. I'm just going to stay by the side of the swimming pool. You can go in, have fun. I'll be there. And then when we're done, I'm going to go to the gym. Just sit and look good. You don't have to go on the machine or whatever. You can just be there. I just want to be glaring or glancing at you or something. Say these things. And that way you meet each other's needs. You've gone swimming, whoever wants swimming. You've gone to the gym, whoever wants to gym. And together you're happy because you've given time. You've given priority to what each other needs without conflict. No, by force, by fire. We must go swimming, Please, let us learn to compromise with one another. It's very important. So this talk today is not too much because at least we all have an idea of where I'm coming from. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Edith, I see you. Mila for Christ, hey, long time. I hope you're good. Thanks for joining in tonight. So if you're just joining us on Inside with FunmiRoyal, we're talking about couples time out, as in taking time out away together. Winslow, I see you. So let's look at barriers to couples time out. I probably have said it in my talk here and there, but let's focus on it now. So barriers to couples time out is time constraint. Hey, even if we have 72 hours in one day, I tell you, some people will still be telling God, make it 84 now, make it 100 hours a day. So it will never be enough. But we have to find time to make sure that it's enough. Okay, time constraints is a barrier to couples time out. And the truth is you'll never find that time. You have to make that time available. Maybe the beginning of the year, you guys begin to plan when maybe the children are on holiday, so you can take them somewhere so that the two of you can go away somewhere. So check your calendars together, start planning that thing together. Because if you don't do that, you find out that this time you're thinking in your head, you should be free. Your spouse is working. In fact, they have to go for meetings or even travel out for work. And here you are saying, you just assumed you're on holiday. You feel everybody too is on holiday. No, you have to talk about this thing. So plan that time, It could be maybe every 3 months. Like I said, doesn't have to be something expensive. And if you can afford it, why not? So again, another barrier is that financial limitations. You say, I don't have money to take you to France. I don't have money to take you to Paris. But then you can go in your car from your home and drive 3-4 hours, enjoy sightseeing and go to a hotel or go to a resort somewhere. So you don't even have to fly. You have your car. Sometimes you can even go on the train journeys. Some people go from London to Manchester. Just go. It doesn't have to be something elaborate or, expensive. So Timeout really doesn't have to be expensive. Creativity beats luxury when love is present. Sometimes you find out that that one rose you buy for her, she's even so happy more than that expensive wristwatch. I'm telling you, and vice versa as well. So I know that barrier can come in. Maybe this is what you're planning to do for your husband, for your wife, but because of finances, you're not able to. It shouldn't be the end of time out. Like I said, look for alternatives. Be creative. It could actually be in your own home, just be creative. Find wherever you normally would put your children, send them away. Your house is your house, and two of you there for the next how many days. Plan what you're going to do. Spend time together. Go to your living room. Spend 30 minutes. Go to your dining. Sit there. Eat fruit salad together. Go to your bedroom. Watch that movie together. Go to your back garden. Sit there. Tell each other stories. There's so many things, guys. Well, I'm hoping I'll hear from you lot as well when I open the box to us. So, like I said, doesn't have to be something luxurious or whatever, because otherwise that will be our excuse. I don't have money to take you out. God sees my heart. I really want to take you, and that's the end of it. Go to the cinema together. At least here in the UK, it's $4.99. View Cinema, $4.99. God will help us. I know times could be tough. Just go watch a movie. Decide what movie are we watching. Decide together. Let's even go for romance. We rarely watch romance. Okay, we'll do romance. Or let's go for action. Let's go for 3. Decide together. Both of you holding hands. Buy your popcorn. Buy one popcorn. So you'll be sharing that popcorn together. Your hand touching each other. Looking at each other. Cheapy, smiling here and there. And like, oh, you're taking my side of the popcorn. Oh, just bond. Connect. Let there be joy. Let there be love felt again. Because these things is very good to nurture our marriage relationship. I know that, in fact, when I go to the cinema with my husband, I feel like a young girl again. I feel like a girl again. Honestly, I don't know what that does to me. So anytime we say, oh, we're going cinema, I just feel like, when girls are so happy, they're just bouncing and, I don't know, for whatever, it does that to me. What happens for your wife when you suggest certain things? Do you even know what they like doing? Do you know what brings back that girl in them? Even though your wife may be 60, she may be 70, do something to rekindle that youthfulness in her. Do something to rekindle that youthfulness in him as well. The Lord will help us. So, it doesn't have to be something expensive. Again, another barrier to couples time out is guilt or pressure. So some couples feel selfish when they take time away from their children or from work. But I need us to remember that a stronger marriage benefits everyone, including your children. Your children want to wake up and see mommy and daddy still have that love glaring into their eyes, into each other's eyes. They want to wake up and see mommy giggling, daddy laughing, or they want to wake up to see daddy singing to mommy, or reading a book to mommy or something. These children will feel that joy. They will feel that energy from you. Likewise, if it's always conflict, argument, all of that, those children will wake up to that, and this is not even good for their emotional well-being. So what do you want to give out to your children, if you want to look at it that way? So you have to be strong. You have to be in that what is it called now, in that connection, in order to pass that on to your children. So don't look at it as you're being selfish. Oh, you're taking time from the children. Hey, with some parents, they will drop their children off, and they want to spend weekend away. Wherever, let's say one auntie, who knows these children very well, they will drop these children. Between the time they've dropped the children and they get to the main gates, they have called, hey, sorry ma, are the children okay? I'm like, hello, get a hold of yourself. They're okay. They will be fine till you go and come back. They're in God's hands, At least you trust the people you left them with. And some, as they're going, maybe it's a 2-hour drive or something, they would have called 20 times. Hey, are the children okay? How about now? Relax. Now be calming down like this. You're meant to be spending that time with your spouse. As you're driving the 2 hours, be talking with one another. Remind each other of when you started. You remember when we used to meet at that university? You remember when we met in that local buka? You remember, just remind yourself of the good old days to start rekindling that fire of love, that passion of love still within the two of you. The children will always be fine. Work will be fine. But your husband, your wife may not just be fine. Neck pen, I see you. Thanks for joining. They say a word is enough for the wise. I know some women, they're so emotionally attached to their children. They can't let go for anything. Wait till they have to go to university. You're going to be living with them in the university. I have one now that is preparing to go to university, and my heart is really worried because you know your children. I'm like, hey, even the older ones are teasing. Mom, you're going to go with him and be cooking for him and be doing this. I say, don't mind, don't worry. He will learn, and everybody will laugh. I'm a bit concerned for him because he's the type that is the quiet one. He's reserved and all of that, and I worry. Unlike the older ones, they will roughen things out. But like they said, he will grow. At some point, I'll have to let him go. He's a man. He's 18. I mean, he's a man. But these things happen. You can call in once in a while to check in. But remember that focus is this time out, time away from them, from work. So don't go and carry your laptop on your time away. If I catch anyone carrying laptop to time away, they're looking for FunmiRoyal's trouble. Please leave the laptop at home. It's by chance we're even asking you to hold phone because you might need it for direction or whatever. Please do not overdo and carry laptop, carry iPad. For what now? Please. Except you're going away, you have planned our bonding time. We want to go and shoot a movie, so we need all the gadgets. Maybe, but even at that, please leave the gadgets at home. Hold your phone. That's enough. If you must, hold a journal. Hold a journal so that you can journal your experience for the 3 days a week, because you don't know when next you'll be able to plan that again. At least you've written down your memories, what you feel. Maybe that will ginger you to quickly plan another one. Can we carry our sermon notes? No. Pastor, no. Please, your sermon should be in your head. Except you want to be reading Songs of Solomon to your wife, the wife of my youth. Let your whatever satisfy me in my days of memorize it. Don't carry any sermon notes. We're not going there to preach. No. We're going there to show you're laughing. It's not a laughing matter, please. I trust my sister anyways. Go and sing to her. Use your mouth to do pa or whatever. Don't even carry keyboard. Because I know some people that they don't carry their instruments with them everywhere they go. They are not okay. Carry your wife. Your wife is your instrument. Let her carry you. You two are her instrument. Carry each other and go. Use your mouth to sing. Use your hand to clap if you must. Please, don't get me started. Anyway, say some Songs of Solomon was a disaster. We'll not go and look for the disastrous one now. Mila, look for the sweet ones. I just even said one to you now. Don't look for my trouble today, please. I mean business with this time out. And I'm talking to wives out there, I'm talking to husbands, and I'm talking to myself as well. So don't think I'm here to point fingers. No. Even me, I was scratching my head. Sometimes you even plan. When was it? July. I think it was July sometime. One of my colleagues, I've known her for about 10 years. We call each other sisters, even though she's Lithuanian, And then we said our timeout. We're three sisters. We call ourselves three sisters. We even planned that we must go out, and then we found out 6 months we've not planned anything. Everybody went on our WhatsApp group. Hello sisters, it's 6 months already. We went out. What is happening and all? And then we say, okay, we'll plan to go to the beach. This one is even sisters, or let alone husband and wife. Just to let you know that these things kind of bond relationship. This sister of mine, I've known her for over 10 years. We were colleagues for 8.5 of it, and we were friends. We've always been going out even whilst working together and all. And then one of us said, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. She's a bit on the elderly side. She said, oh, she's going to her daughter's. I said, oh. And then said, so that means we're going to cancel it. In fact, I don't know when both of us responded like, no, we still have to go, because if we cancel it, tendency is we will not find time to go again. So we said, okay, we'll go. The two of us that are available will go. We'll take pictures and put on the platform so that she will see. We'll tell her, see what you're missing and all of that. And eventually we did, and it was beautiful. A time out. We went to even a different location altogether. We bonded, chatted, what's life happening with you, what's going on with you, this and that. It was beautiful. So if that is with a sister friend, how much more your husband? how much more your wife? Even if there was quarrel at all, go time out and see what will happen. Whether you sit on that end, they too will sit on that end in the hotel or something. By the time you do that for day one, you will have to tell yourself you're wasting money. And you know you don't like to waste money. The next day, you move a bit closer and move closer. The third day, maybe you manage to touch each other's shoulder and even give each other a peck or something. You know, I pray that God will bond you, whether you like it by fire, by force. This one, I'm telling you. Anyways, so let's look at benefits of couples time out. Of course, I won't be here if there's no benefit, if it's of no use to husband and wife. Faith, love, I see you. So the first thing is it strengthens emotional bond. I've said that in and out in my talk. Emotional bond, because sometimes, especially for women, sometimes they feel, oh, life is happening, we're not bonding emotionally with our spouse enough as we want to, and then it's like you're emotionally starved sometimes, and this will give you opportunity to bear your emotions, bear your feelings to your spouse. And it could be the other way around as well. That time away, you're meant to connect on all level. So this kind of strengthens your emotional bond. You find out that you're hugging, holding each other. You're not even vulnerable with one another. It's not the CEO of that tech company I'm holding my husband. You know, leave all of that aside. So UK stress will never let you bond. Okay, Sheffield Breda. That's why I said you have to be intentional. So you have, as if you should drag your wife or husband to the back garden, sit down there and be looking at each other's eye for the next 30 minutes. You guys will bond by force. You know, you have to be intentional. You think it's only in UK? Americans will tell you the same thing. Nigerians will tell you the same thing. Ghanaians will tell you the same thing. Hustling. And where on earth are you living that you don't have to hustle and bustle and all of that to make ends meet? But amidst all of that, plan that time away. Doesn't have to be 3-4 weeks. Can just be a weekend away. That's why I said could even be a day out. You know, something together. That business, like I said, will never go away. So you have to work around it such that you're still bonding and building a happy marriage. Again, another benefit for couples time out is it kind of increases intimacy and romance. You know, you can even talk about romance. You know, oh my God, some couple, it's not like they intended for it to be. Just like the example I gave, husband working day, wife working night, and they only come and take turns on their matrimonial bed. When one wakes, the other one is coming in to sleep. And it's like, where is the romance? They're not even intimate at all. How would that happen? When I did night for 7 years, let me even think back. So our timing, like at least in the mornings, I know, it's so funny that when I'm driving home, he's going out, because at some point we have to get a minder, especially because of that transition in the morning. The children are still sleeping. My boys were still very much young then. So it's on the motorway we're crossing. It'll be papa and wave and wave. So by the time he's returning in the evening, I'm at home. I'm just brushing my hair, combing my hair to go. So you can imagine. Maybe at the time, because I had a child, because I just finished maternity and I started that particular job and all. And, you know, it suffered. My marriage suffered. It got to a time that sometimes I'm confessing now I'll have to get to work late, even if it's just to spend 1 hour with him. But I couldn't be doing that every day. And I'm like, it was because so that we can even manage the children in between. And after a while, we didn't have to get minder. So he'll be at home. By the time I get home, he has to go immediately. It was not easy. So if you're not careful, you find out that for 2 years, it's dangerous. So me, I've been there. I'm telling us, it's dangerous. You don't even know what your wife looks like. You don't know what your husband looks like. And God helping you, well, the children will see both of you in and out. So in a way, they're getting the best of both of you in a way, but not together. You know, and even the weekend, before you know, I come back Saturday morning, I want to sleep. He's probably have an outing or something, and then before you know, Sunday, everybody pack yourself, yeah, let's go to church. We'll drag ourselves and go. And being a minister, you do this, attend to that. By the time you get to, in fact, my children ate McDonald's on the way home. Most times they will sleep off. It's when we get home, we'll carry them. So I know these things. You say you have been there. I have been there. And then I'll be like, hey, are you sure we're not going to have franchise with McDonald's at this rate? And then by the time the children get home, even cooking self, sometimes I will cook and put away. Okay, you eat. You find out that food will still be there in the freezer because it's one person eating here and there. Before, it was hard. It was hard. And I said to people who were cares to listen, I would never, God helping me, as I'm intentional about things, never in my life go and do a night job again. God helping me. Because for those 7 years, my marriage suffered. And that's just the truth. And then it took time, like I said, in the night after I left that work, to sleep at night. I can't sleep. The man is sleeping. I'm looking at him. He must be tired. That's why he's sleeping. Because my brain tells me I'm meant to be at work, but I no longer work there. Sleep. And in the process, I said, Lord, you have to help me. You just have to help me. And in the process, when I couldn't sleep, I brought my laptop out. I wrote my first book in that period of almost 3 years before my brain could really adjust to sleeping back at night. So I get it. But you know that intimacy and romance would increase your bond, your connection together. This is God's design for marriage. He didn't design that Adam will go to till and she too will stay. And when Adam comes back, she's gone. That's why there's certain things that no matter how advanced the world gets, there's certain things that we would never, ever be able to change. We may try, but you just find that we're struggling with it because, it's like taking God's design out of God's marriage, so to say. So it won't work. We will struggle in those things. And except we're intentional to doing the right thing, God will help us. I do understand sometimes it just seems so impossible, but yet it is possible. Another benefit is better communication and understanding. Like I said earlier, taking time away from the chaos, buzziness, busyness, and all of that. You go to a quiet place, a secluded place. It's just you and each other, seeing each other and all. You're able to communicate better. My dear, you remember last week I mentioned this, but I'm not sure whether you understand. This is what I was trying to say. Oh, was that what you were trying to tell me? You find out that you're calmer and you're able to listen actively to your spouse. You find out that you're able to understand them, and you almost feel bad that, oh, this is what my wife has been trying to say. Oh, how come I didn't hear? Because you're tensed. Your brain is thinking what? Oh, the children are crying. Oh, this and that. Your phone rings from Nigeria. It's like, oh God, I need a break. But the break never comes. And you just keep going. Just keep going. Until, God forbid, we break down mentally or physically even. Some people until they're ill before they pause. It's dangerous for your health. Okay. Again, the benefit of couples time out is it renews commitment to marriage. You remind each other, even if you offended each other, it might be the moment to let it out so you can forgive, pray for one another, just be there for one another. Helps you to recommit to your marriage vows, renew them. Some people, maybe not that they forget, it just doesn't come up. Maybe over that weekend, all the I love yous you haven't said in months, bombard your spouse with, do you know I love you? Did I tell you I love you? Do you know that? Just remind them, say, I've heard, I know. Yeah, remind them. Because this is what you need to keep that passion burning in your marriage. It's like going away to refuel, reset, and then come back to the business of this world. I know. And the last one I'll mention is, as a benefit of couples time out, a healthier example for your children. A healthy example. And your children are looking at you. When you're going, Daddy, where are you going? Is mommy coming with you? Yes, mommy is coming. Me and mommy, we are going away. Oh, going away. How come we're not coming along? So no, I love you, my son. I love you, my daughter. But I need to go spoil my wife a bit. I need to go spoil my husband a bit. So don't worry. In 5 days, we'll be back. Auntie will take good care of you. Don't worry, we'll call you to say hello. And I'll tell you all, just talk with these children. Let them understand. And by the time you go, God helping you, you have the best time. You come back refreshed, come back with this joy, new bands to your steps, and your children are so happy to see you. Everybody's just happy. And they're like, oh, you're telling them, no matter how young they are, you can just even engage them. Guess what Dad and I did? We went on the beach, the sand, and this and all. And these children are happy, and they're experiencing this with you whilst growing up with you. It goes a long way in the shaping, in the formation of their mindset about romance, about marriage. Because it's what we pass on to them, they will double and give back to the world. So we have to be mindful of that as well. No matter how much they're crying, I want to go with you. No, tell them this time, it's my wife, it's my husband. Children, hold your peace. So I'm going to be rounding up now so that I'm going to open the floor for us to come and talk about it. If you think for me, it's a waste of time. Oh, for me, it doesn't matter. We love each other. Let's come and talk about it here. And let's see how many marriages have thrived neglecting this or this aspect of their marriage. So, in my closing thought tonight, just know that marriage doesn't thrive by accident. It's not accidental. It has to be intentional. It thrives by intention. What are your intention to closing that gap between you and your husband? You want to bring more conflict, or you want to find a peaceful place for both of you to go and resolve things and get connected again? It's up to you. So it is not going to thrive by accident, only by both your intentions. And a couple's timeout, like I said, is not a luxury. It's an investment. You're investing in your relationship as a husband, as a wife. So if we can take time out for sports, for hobbies, or even vacation, why not for the important human relationship in our lives, our marriage? Our marriage. Take time out for your marriage. You go, some people say, oh, they love adventure. Go on that adventure with your spouse. Oh, they don't like adventure. They're not the outdoorsy type. Bring a camping bed or whatever with them. Let them sleep indoor while you do your outdoor. And perhaps the moment you are together, it doesn't even matter what you lot are doing. As long as you both are together, be creative and be mindful that you're not lording things over each other. Learn to share. And if they don't want to share, maybe some people is like, they can't stand water. It might trigger some memory or what. I do understand these things. Okay, so meet them halfway. Don't go by the water. Go by the what is it called? By the by the shop. Shopping mall. Go by the shopping mall. Say, she will buy arm and leg. Do window shopping. Just say, you know what, my dear, look at that, you like it. We're coming back for it or something. Talk about these things. We're not going to buy stuff, but let's go window shopping. Go window shopping with her. Even though you hate shopping, go window shopping with her because she went to that lakeside with you. So always learn to compromise so that everybody's happy at the end of the day. So I'm going to pray that God will continue to help us. God will give us the gift to see that our spouse should be number one in our lives. I know things have happened. Some people is resentment and what have you. But if you look past that, if you can manage to look past that, go back to the days where you were all lovey-dovey. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves of this so that our present day will find a common ground to rebuilding again. So I do get issues of life, things happen. So I pray that God will continue to give us the grace to nurture our marriages, to prioritize our time together so that we can promote unity in our marriages. That is my prayer. And I pray that God will remove every barrier, every emotional, financial, mental barrier that stops us from connecting or reconnecting with one another. This is my prayer. And above all, I pray that the Spirit of God will fill our hearts with joy, with healing and renewed love for one another as we take this time out. That is my prayer for all of us. And that kind of ends my talk today. I hope, for us that have listened, you're reflecting, you're self-reflecting, because these things, like I said, if you're not intentional about it, Before you know, 6 months is gone. You haven't done anything. A whole year is gone. You haven't really taken time off with your wife, with your husband. No, then what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? So that's my talk for today. However, I have one question for us today. What does quality time mean to you? And how do you think it impacts a marriage relationship? What does quality time mean to you? And how do you think it impacts a marriage relationship? Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
A new day, bring
I see you,
understanding and
Giddy.
love. Oh, inside.
So that is me done with my talk. Like I say, I always give this talk to put perspective to things so that we don't just keep discussing, we need to find the essence of our talk so that it kind of drives home the message, and then we can self-reflect and do the needful. I've shared here before. Some time ago, I went to a couples retreat. That was how many years ago? Maybe 15 years or more. I'll never forget this because it's so funny. I went to this retreat, couples retreat, and at some point on one of the days, I think it was a weekend away, but couples, my church organized that. And then I was told I was going to anchor a particular segment. There was one other woman anchoring, so that particular segment I will join her and then we'll anchor together. It's just to test how much of our spouses we know. So the task was, we were meant to bring out 3 women and blindfold them, yeah, and then once they're blindfolded, we'll bring out their husbands. Their husbands will be aligned in front of them, and with the touch of their hands, yeah, they have to find their husband. And so I was so happy. I'm like, I'm going to call somebody to do this. And then the senior pastor just came and said, you know what, Funmi and this other woman, there's 2 of you out already. Let's just get 1 more. Hey, I'm like, oh my God, oh my goodness, these people are going to do this to me. I said, why now? But that wasn't the plan. In my heart was beating fast. I said, hey, would I even know? Would I remember what my husband's hands feel like? And hey, everybody was laughing. Of course, it was funny. People were laughing. And the other co-host was laughing like, that wasn't the plan. We were meant to call 3 women. Now we've been put on the spot. So they called one other woman to join us, and we were there, and they blindfolded us. And I was just laughing like, hey, my secret is out today. Oh, God help me if I don't get my husband, from touching his hand. So they blindfolded us. Our husbands lined up in front of us, and then they told them, bring your hands out. Woman 1, okay, feel. Do you think that's your husband? The moment you feel this man is your husband, just hold on to them, that was the instruction. So the first person came, I thought, I'm like, it was somehow, okay, could it not be? They went. And the second person, I'm like, definitely, I think this is my husband. I said, but God helping me. This hand feels like my husband's hand. I think so. So I held on to that person. And they said, are you sure you want to try the third person? I said, I think this is my husband. And of course, they did that with all of we 3 women, just to feel and touch. At the end of the day, they removed the blindfold. Yours truly, thank God, at least I was holding my husband. And I looked at the 2 women. The woman to my right was holding her husband too. But the woman by my left, she was holding somebody else. And in fact, she was even holding 2 people that were not. Come and see the laughter in the room. It was funny, but it was not funny. Do you know, the essence of sharing this story with you is, do you know what your wife's hand feels like? That's the littlest things that anybody can ask you. Do you know what your husband's hand, what it feels like? Even me, I was scared that day. I said, hey, imagine I'm going to hold somebody that's not my husband. And I'll open my eyes and find out that, the shame, even though people were laughing. But it would have been shameful. And God help me that I didn't pick somebody else's husband. So sometimes you touch each other. Just feel it. Sometimes touch their beard if they have or whatever. Just to connect. Anyways, don't let me go too deeper than that, but you get the drift. So, guys, send me an invite. Let's talk some more about it. Because by myself, I will talk for hours. Send an invite. Let's do some talking. Let's talk sense to with ourselves today. Let us reason together. Couples time out. Do you think it impacts a marriage? Do you think so? And what does even time out, what does it mean to you? What does it mean for you? Do you believe in this? What is your take about it? So really, let's share these views with one another so we'll learn some more and do better by our spouses. Hey, good evening.
Hello. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good evening, everyone in there.
I like your topic.
Thank you.
It's a lot of things that people don't understand when they're in a relationship.
Tell me, share
Uh,
what I see you.
and a lot of people, I think people in a relationship,
Okay, sorry, you're the one talking. I don't know where the noise was coming from. I'm so sorry. Is it Babs talking or is it admissions?
can you hear me now?
Yes, Babs, good evening. Sorry, I thought it was admissions talking.
That was me.
Okay, thank you for joining. Is this your first time on Inside?
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, wow.
at times I listen to you, and probably when I'm driving and chasing and like coming from work. And
Okay. Thank you for joining in today. Thank you.
thank you, my lady.
You're welcome.
So I think people, those little things that people, um, in my this is my own view and my own
Please share
opinion
with us, yeah.
why people do what they do. And I think once people get married and they're in, they forget those little things. So they say, at least I'm married now. What do I need to impress? What do I need to do to,
I know.
to ginger those things? So a little bit of what do you call it? PD? Is it a PDA? Going to the park or going to a garden, wherever you have, wherever you are, you can do that with your partner.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of hand, nails, you can do that. You see what I'm saying? As you're saying right now, I'm just imagining if somebody put me on the spot like that, would I be able to tell, hey, and, and it's true. If anybody was to
I
be
was so scared for the life of me. I'm like, oh my God, oh shame, or whatever. But thank God,
I
really.
know, I know. And I said, if somebody put me on the spot like that and say, "Oh, your woman, son, how would you? Can you really tell what she is
Oh
like?"
my
And
goodness.
because it's not something we do.
Jane is on there. Sorry, Babs. Jane, we're talking about couples time away together, time out with couples. Yeah, go ahead, please.
So even me, when we go on holidays, and say for example, she just want to go shop. Oh, they go souk in this place, this souk in this place, and the holiday becomes okay. I'm just what do you call it? Glorify chauffeur or glorify.
Chaperone.
Yeah, you know. So we do it. We come back. Sometimes we come back home fighting and say, "What's the point in this holiday thing? I'm not going next year. I'm not ever going with you."
I know.
So it becomes something like that, and those little things really matter.
Yeah, it does.
And when you go out for a meal, you date her again. You try to date her again. It's not about money. You can even go out to a movie,
Yeah.
a theater, popcorn, hold each other's hand, watch that movie. You because I think it's who says what, and depends on where you stay. So if you stay in Nigeria, you have to woo me. There's nothing bad in a woman wooing the
There's so
husband.
many gardens in Nigeria you can take each other to, you know?
A lot. Even let's say let's even leave security aside.
Yeah.
Go to a movie or in the mall. Just walk in the mall. Go do window shopping, and the man should look at it as an exercise.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And we all need to exercise our leg and work our leg. Just hold your wife, even if it's a t-shirt, you can buy her. Do you know what I mean? Or go outside of your comfort zone to blend with each other. That's
Okay,
my
sorry,
own.
sorry, Babs. Thank you. Sorry to cut you. As you were speaking, something just dropped in me to ask you. Can
Mhm.
you wear the same t-shirt with your wife and you not be ashamed? You go about in the shopping mall or wherever.
Well, I've done it before. there was a time me and my partner went to Florida,
Okay.
and you know, women now they want to test you as much as they want. She really wants to test me. And she bought me this awful t-shirt, you know, this multicolored thing, and I say, hey, babe, I don't enter. What would I say to this woman?
Wow.
And you
Okay.
know, when you buy those t-shirts, you know, it was in Disney. This thing had the um Mickey Mouse on it,
You.
and she likes it so much. She was so excited to put the thing
Oh.
on. I said, "Babs, this is your own." I say, "Che, Chineke."
Fumi, are we allowed to ask questions? Or we
Yes,
have to go?
please. Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I
and
have
I
a,
said, "How am
sorry.
I going to wear this?" Hey,
I'll
you know,
come to you.
can you imagine a grown man
Jane, I'll
wearing
come
Mickey
to you.
Mouse?
Mr. Baz, I have a question for you, my
Yes,
brother.
madam. I have an
So,
answer for you,
if your wife wants you to wear pink fully because she's wearing pink, would you be okay with
madam.
that?
Madam, just to you see, I'm a kind of a person. I don't like arguing because you will never
Oh.
win it, madam. You will never win.
So
Trust me.
for the sake of the argument, you better wear the pink, eh?
I will lie. Just put it on. Just put it on and make sure. So what I do to mine is I make sure I pour a chocolate on it. You know, maybe we go out and say, let's go out and drink. I'll intentionally put a chocolate on it to say, oh shit, this thing is stained, and I'll put it off.
Ah, she's probably listening now. Now you're
I don't care.
confessing.
But at that point in time, she has used that money to buy that thing for you.
Yeah.
You know, it might be awful. Just put it on. I just put it on, and I said, wow, this is beautiful. This is lovely. It's like a woman cooking for you. She spent her time at Howard trying to fry that thing. You know, spend all those. Women they take their time to cook.
Of course.
If women cook, just put the thing, put the pepper, everything, roll, pop, turn it aside, and start eating.
We add love ingredients.
Yeah, and you say, this thing doesn't have silt, taste. Believe you me, she'll never cook for you again, huh?
Oh,
What you want to eat?
I know, Jane. I know. Not all men will subscribe to that pink or multicolor. Nah.
So some men will say, another time, I think we went on holiday, and she bought, when I think it was in Hawaii. These old people clothes that is like color. They have t-shirt. If anybody can visualize it,
Yeah, we're trying.
and it's I don't know how it's like
I get you.
Tropicana kind of thing. And I ask her, and I begin to think in my head, does this girl think I'm this old?
So if you're traveling a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's carrying all this Maggie. For example, you guys are going to this European country where there's none of these things. She's carrying all the Maggie, the white pepper, the ground pepper, spices, and all these African spices.
All the smelly food. Just say
Yeah, all this.
smelly.
Yes, that's right. And then you get to the airport, and then they pull out the luggage. For example, let's say she took the bottle of Maggie, the aromatic one.
Yeah.
So and then they pull out the luggage. How would you feel?
Do you want me to tell you the truth? Because I don't like that smell.
We like to keep it real here. So
Yeah, I'm being real. I don't know anybody out here, so I just tell you. I tell you. You know what I do? We went to Nigeria and we went to visit our mom and dad. You know, these people went to go and buy those original Iru. You know, those ones that thinks the whole. You see what I'm saying? You know what I did? When she slept, I just took everything. A day to the day we're going back. I just took everything. I just binned them.
Did you just say error? Are you Cameroonian?
No, from Iru. It is.
no, Nigerians do take that as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what we did was, don't forget Cameroon and Nigeria, we are the same. There's
No,
Igbo and French.
this is you're looking for trouble now.
Okay.
I want to
It's
hear
the
the
same,
end
though,
of
sister.
the
It's the
story.
same.
Okay. So what I did, because that thing smells, and those fish, I don't know where they bought it. It
Well,
was
she cooks for you with these things.
Exactly.
no. Let me tell you this is my strategy. You know, when you go to the airport, they want to embarrass you. In Nigerian airport too. You're taking food to Abudu travel, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I just to avoid that, I just said, "Oh, baby, have you packed? Let's put this in that bag. Let's put that in that kid's bag. So if just in case any trouble, I didn't have. I just took everything apart. But what I did, as soon as something, when I was in, I think it was in
Breakfast.
the airport, I just began to order another one. So it arrived by the time we got back. We fought. She didn't talk to me for a week.
Oh
But
my
but you just said that you're gonna remove the food, but she cooked the food for you, you know?
Well, see, it's they sell it in Europe. They sell it here. They sell the
Okay,
same food.
okay. For the sake of time, I don't want us to digress too much because we're talking about time away, and I want to bring Babs back to what he was saying before. And my question was about this T-shirt. You wearing the same T-shirt, so maybe we go back there, or you give us your
Yeah,
submission.
yeah. So me, I'll put it on. I'll put it on just to make her happy. It's like so at times not everything the way you're looking at it is not everything a man buys for a woman wears with pride. To be honest, let's call it spade a
Of
spade.
course, of
You
course.
know, like my lady, she doesn't like anything metal. She reacts to it.
Oh,
Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So she likes something leather.
Okay.
Okay, there was a time I think I won I won it at work. When you do this thing that you pull together and everybody wins something. I think it was Christmas time, and I won that gold wristwatch and I gave it to her. I think I won a voucher.
I see you, my cousin. Good evening.
I won a voucher and I went to Nordstrom and I bought her a gold wristwatch.
Oh,
She wore it and I can see the reaction. She tried to pretend that she likes it, but I
oh,
know she didn't like it. So at times, so that's the way we keep each other happy. But after a while, we now sit down and say, that thing, oh, if you don't buy me that thing, oh, you would have saved your money, but whoa, you should have told me that. How would you feel? When women buy something for a man, they'll say, I paid this amount for this. They'll tell you 200 times just for you not to bin it. But that's not, maybe they saw it on somebody that looks good on that person and said, let me buy this for my boo boo.
okay.
Do you understand me? So it depends on how we look at it. But for me, I will put it on for that moment just to save argument. We're really going out to spend time, you know,
So
and
what is quality time? What does it mean to you? Because I know every marriage is different. So we're sharing our experiences now.
all right, because I work, she works. So what we do, we try to create time.
Okay.
No, it's not practical, but
How often? How often?
yeah, it's not always practical to say you're creating quality time. Okay, we've got kids,
Yeah, of
you
course.
know, like now on this holiday, I said, don't worry, I'll work from home. You go on to work. You see what I'm saying? Because when she comes back, our work is more stressful than I am. You see what I'm saying? Because I've got to a point in my career, I've got to that. I got to sacrifice for her to make her climb up. Okay. Because I know men will go before women, and you need somebody to continue that training or raising your kids up. So when you put her in less stress, you will even enjoy the other room better. I'm saying when she's
Thank
stressed,
you for that.
yeah, when she's stressed, you can tell.
Yeah.
I'm having headache. I'm having this. I'm having that. You will be having second guessing that is this lady doing that thing outside? No, it's just because she's stressed. You see what I'm saying? So I know when to stay away. I know, like now today, she's
So
stressed out.
I see
The
you.
kids they ran to my bedroom. I said, no. I said, go to your mommy. No, I said, no, 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 no.
See?
You see what I'm saying? So you've all studied your women. Probably she's in that time of the month. We don't know. Maybe she's feeling pain. She just needed her own time to herself. So me and the boys,
Yeah.
tomorrow is when she see that we've created a mess, drank ice cream, give her that time. Let her refresh. And then we now say, what happened yesterday? Just something and say, I'm sorry. And that's how we manage ourselves.
Okay.
And we have to realize that we come from different background.
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
your wife come from upbringing is different. So do you understand me?
Yeah.
I'm a guy. We're raising two boys, so it's different from the what she was trained to do. This girl wasn't trained to become a mother. I just put her in a family way.
Oh wow.
Do you see where I'm coming from? And that's what we do to women too. We see women, baby, this baby fine. Oh, yeah, I go chop her. You know, you chop her, she carry belly, you marry her. Do you understand me? So you have to step up to that responsibility. Your life is not yours anymore. Most of your money goes to the boys. You know, you have to pay for this, pay for that, pay for this. Whether you are broke or not broke, you carry credit card, spend, and it's begin
So
to.
Babs, tell me the last thing you guys did together without the children, please. If it's okay, you don't have to, but
Yeah, I'll say it. It doesn't really matter. I just got back from Nigeria. I
okay.
just got back about 4 days ago, and we just. I think we took the kids to there's a play center run by Boy Scouts. Okay,
Okay.
I think one of these Boy Scouts came. I just took the boys down there, and me and her just went to um this kind of dinner.
Okay.
On the kind of we have it in Scotland.
Oh, okay.
It goes on the river.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? We just went down there. Had a
Sexy
fish.
baritone.
You
Mm.
know, this kind of fish thing that, and she liked it. And that's just me saying, okay, I'm sorry I left you alone because you were not on holiday. I just went to Nigeria myself. So and that's how we kind of reconnect back.
Okay.
We don't do assumptions. In the
Mm.
early days, we were doing assumption. I think she's gonna like it. I don't care as long as the bill get paid. I don't. You see what I'm saying? She didn't ask you for that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's how I relate with her. Initially, I was always angry at that. I didn't know her. I keep saying this ingrate woman. Why did I even go into this? Yeah, I'm human.
I know. I
You
know.
you mean you're paying all the bills, you're doing all that, and somebody's not frowning every day. You say,
No.
do you understand me?
I
So
do.
we just go into our own shelf, and I go back to her, and I go back and say, what's wrong with you, Seth? I beg. Let's go ride a bike. We go out with the boys and we ride a bike, and we all love it. So you do things. I treat her. Do I get angry?
Of
And I
course.
go back into my own, and I open my shelf, and I say, why am I even in my shell? I thought she say, whether you like, you come out of it, you don't come.
At some point, you will.
You will. So
Yeah.
she'll cook the banana. I wouldn't. I say, I'm not going to eat it, but I'll call my boys. Do you want a pizza? And one of them say, yeah. Do you want ice cream? Yeah. But because they know their mother will never give them all those junk food.
Mm.
So those kind of things, and then at the end of the day, you just apologize to each other and say what's even the point. And most of the things that we don't relate to at times, it's not our own problems. It's other people's saying, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. And, you know, maybe she spent all her money giving it away. I said, why are you doing that?
So at
It's,
least, you've been able to say to us because not intentionally putting you on the spot, but I just want to have an idea. If people out there still take time to do these things, sometimes it might just be maybe once in 6 months or whatever, but do they still think to do this whilst in that marriage? Because otherwise, how do you guys connect? How do you
okay.
guys relate and all of that amidst the issues of life? So thank you. I'm going to have to stop you for now, Babs.
Okay.
I love the energy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for sharing as well. So I'm going to come to admissions. Admissions, how are you? Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. So
Good
long,
evening.
have
Good
you
to
been?
see you. I know. Where have you been? Don't tell me to London to see the Queen, please.
I can't even explain. I just know I'm somewhere. Yeah, it's been a bit busy lately.
Okay.
And I also told you something on a private note. You remember? Yeah. So a bit
Yeah. That's
busy.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm back on my feet. She's also back on her feet.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
Good to have you back, anyways.
Yeah. You said so much about what I've done this evening is to really listen because we are all victims of these things somewhere along. We're all
Tell me
yeah
about it.
busy, and before you know it, so many things are not being done. But
Yeah.
I think I must give credit to my wife when it comes to that. A lot of times she will just plan something. In the past, we thought of always traveling out, and
Mm.
we need that. By the time we come back, it was really eating deep into our person, all that. And she came up with this idea. I think a friend sold it to her. Well, let's look within the UK itself and not just. And we started doing that ever since. It became very, very, yeah, we just move around, change environment.
How
And,
often would you do this?
we do that about 2 to 3 times within the year.
Okay.
2 to 3 times. And even this year, I can record we've done about two already, and we're looking forward to another one. Apart from the fact that, yeah, we do that. But in the past, we only have to be ones traveling now. But now I'm saying we can do more of such time out within the UK itself. And I'm seeing we come back with me not even really groaning about how much I've spent and all that.
No.
I
So
really
what does
push it
quality
apart.
time mean for you? Admission.
Quality time as we are all quality time, yeah. During those periods, it's me and her alone, and we do a lot of things together and all. Do a
Meetings,
lot
I
of
see.
things, a lot of things. Most of what you said
Yeah.
earlier on, it might not be as intense as you say. You take stock of all, but yeah, things together. Take a walk, use the opportunity to discuss so many things. Take a cast into the future, what we really want to do, things we should have done that we shouldn't have done, and all that. And while doing all this,
The
we're still
exercise
doing,
one.
we're still the hand, a little bit of touchy is still happening, and all the rest.
Touchy
And then,
feely.
as you were saying now, yeah, there was something I was done during the Father's Day in my church too. One guy came up with a statistic somewhere along the line that he said, I think he said something very popular and was done in America, where just to let us know how much people will lose sight of the need to do
Yeah.
the timeout and all the rest. Some are
Start.
not even in touch with their couples and all. He said the statistic came, they just asked men, yeah, gave this man notes that everybody should test their wife. All the men should test their wife and say something like, I love you at random. So by the time they wanted to see the response of the wives,
Yeah, I see.
by the time the wives came back and they were checking the responses from their wife, it was incredible. It will tell you how distant sometimes we are. There's no. Some of them said, "Oh, have you started taking your drugs?" They checked another one who said,
John
"Oh,
of
oh, you want to borrow money?"
Fadibo
Yeah.
Ajayi. Wow.
Another one, strange sort of responses came,
What do
and
you
from it you can
want?
see how.
What
What do
did
you
I
want?
do?
What how you want it tonight? Something like strange response. None of them text back to say I love
Oh
you,
my
and it
goodness.
was on the average. So that guy was using it to analyze the fact that a lot of times we are not really coupling. We are not really doing things we should do and all that. There's
They
a
don't.
distance in between the so-called relationship and all that. And I'm not blaming anybody.
Okay.
I'm not. I find out that it's still about this busy. For some people, that's what it is. So for some, it's a different reason entirely and all that. So and
So
to
you
me,
think
I feel
this have
if you
impact on the marriage, yeah?
it does, it does. I'm feeling somewhere along the line that as you carry on procrastinating, sometimes some people say, when I really get boxed on, when I'm rich, when I'm really having enough, that's when we start traveling and all
I
that.
have money.
When,
Don't worry.
when
I'll take you somewhere.
but time is not time is of essence here. You're growing. Before you find out that woman is gone, you are equally you're both using your walking stick. Then within the twinkle of an eye, we are there.
I
So
know.
let's do as much as we can do, playing this time out, getting much more cuddled up, pray together, like you said, doing all of this together and see the better it is. It gets much more loving. And I must admit, anytime we have this time out, I might not be seeing it as much as she sees it. I feel renewed. A part of me feels back. I see the same young girl I married over 20 years ago and
Aw,
all that.
I'm blushing on her behalf.
And,
Tell.
and I'm being blunt here. I'm not
I know.
acting it.
I know. I know.
Exactly what's happening in our lives right now. She goes out there and I'm feeling when she coming back. The kids have gone out there. They are equally. I'm seeing the picture of all that happening right now. My son just sent me a ticket now where we're supposed to go out together. She went, Daddy, you've been working and working and working. Go out with mom. And she said, Yeah, go to
Aw.
a time out here, paid for by him. So here we are. Let's see how much of this we can do to have more time out with each other. That's my contribution for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you. In fact, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I mean, at least I know I'm not alone in this journey because I know business of life, like we say, gets in the way, but we have to be intentional. More so that you know that for the rest of your lives, you're going to be with this person. So you better start making plans to make sure that everybody's comfortable in that relationship so that it can last throughout your lifetime and pass on good legacy to your children as well because they're watching. These children are watching, no, trust me. A13, I salute. Gracias. Thank you so much for tapping away. Guys, please, let's keep tapping. Let's keep tapping. And if you want, please, I'm not really fussy about it, but you have to say these things. You can help me with my goals for today. You see where that rose is? If you click on there, you can just help me with my goal for today, but that's if you want. I'm not really fussy about that. So thank you so much, Admissions and Babs, for your contribution. I'm coming to Kenneth. Kenneth, good evening. Oh, thank you for the roses. Thank you.
Everyone,
Divika, good to see you again. How are you? I hope work is not too tedious.
no, we thank God for life.
Yes, God. So I can't wait to hear your views about this. What does quality time mean to you? Thank you. And what do you think, or do you think it impacts the marriage as well? Probably not. So, but what does quality time? What does it mean for you?
Yeah, the truth that most we that live in Western world, we are all fitting when it comes to quality time. I would say most of the time we spend 50%, not 100% in full because of the situation, because of the bill, and because of the job schedule. Most of us we don't have that time to share with our spouse, anyone, because of because of job. But it's good. It will create time, will create a quality time, so that we can begin to see the true love that we have for each other. And as a couple, we're supposed to create time for each other to maybe twice or 3 times in a year. I know we only done this year. Me and my wife, we went to Germany. Just we two alone. We left the kids for somebody to.
Kenneth. Sorry, Feecraft, can you unmute for a second? Who can you not hear? Me or people speaking? Feecraft, can you hear me? Feecraft, okay, she can't hear. I think she's not, I don't know. If I don't know if you can hear me, but you might have to come out and come back into the live so that you can hear everyone, yeah? Let me drop her. Maybe she's not hearing. Sorry, or carry on, Kenneth, please. I'm sorry about that.
So when we went to Germany, I think in March, we just took 1 week holiday to spend the quality time without the kids, so that at least to build up that bond together. But the problem we are that every one of us living in the Western world is having, maybe the man is going to work, the woman is coming, all two of them are working at the same time because of the streams. But it's good as a couple, you need to create time. At least when you create time of maybe this one is having holiday, try to make your spouse know the week or the month that you are having your holiday, so that she can create the time. Yeah, so that two of you can have that time to spend together. But most of us we fail to do that because of we look that no, I have this to pay. But of a truth, we are missing out. Most of it that in Western world we are missing out of those qualities that we spend with our spouse. It's between the man and the woman, because if the two of them work together and sit down and say, okay, let's do this. Let's make sure this our off time going together, so that we can find where to go without the kids. It will be a good thing for both of the spouse. But we fail at times. We fail, but at least we pray that God will help us so that we continue to create quality time and to spend time out with our spouse, because it's very, very important. By so doing, we are building good relationship. And when these children begin to see those kind of things, because they begin to know that maybe the father or the mom they're in true love, with those seeing that my dad and my mom went out without us.
I know.
Those are the at least, and when you come back, they see that without jealousy. They say you went out without us. It's not good, those kind of things. But we always feel at times. We just pray that God will give us the grace to begin to abide with all those things, so that we begin to build that true love for each and every one of us. And we know it's not easy. It's not
I
easy, but
know. I know.
let's try. Let's try as a spouse begin to create time to do these things, because it will help your relationship and it will help you to bond together in truth and in true love. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenneth. You know what? Let me make us laugh. I think a few years back when the boys were still young, boys, I don't know, for whatever reason, they would cling on to their mom. And in fact, as Kenneth was speaking, that picture just kind of flashed my mind. And I remember maybe my son will come and say, my mommy, and then my husband will push him away and say, my wife, thank you for the heart me. And it's like the boy could not understand, what do you mean? And then they'll be struggling. Oh, me, I was feeling cool myself, kind of. But these days now, it's me that will be begging for hugs and all, because they're way taller, they're way and all of that. I'm like, can you imagine? So sometimes those memories, it goes a long way, and it just brings this kind of joy from within. So what memories are you building for yourself and for the children? We need to be mindful. This time out helps us really to go out from that busyness of life. Leave those children, like I said in my talk, they'll be fine. Go rekindle stuff, go do stuff with your spouse. And if you feel we don't have anything in common, go and find it. As long as you're in that marriage, it's on you, it's on your spouse. So make sure that connection never gets like zero dry, because there'll be danger. They're looking for danger, so to say. But God will give us that wisdom to do that. Uncle Williams, I see you. Giddy, I see you. So thank you so much, Kenneth, for your contribution. Shine, I'm coming to you. Shine the light. Let's hear your perspective. What does quality time, what does it mean for you? And do you think impacts a marriage positively, negatively? I don't know. Let's hear from you. It's been a while. I hope you're good.
Yes, I'm good. I've just been doing a whole lot here. And so I've heard,
Busyness of your life.
and I truly appreciate every
Uncle
perspective. And I'm probably going to
William.
be picking from starting from Bob's perspective.
Okay.
There are some things that he said that I'll probably just pick on. Maybe it was an aside from the conversation, but I would just like to also pick up from there as well. However, the world is the world right now. The world is a global village, and so people are doing a whole lot of things. I just wanted to balance that. I don't think it's peculiar to the Western world. I mean, it's everybody. So right now, I've been on like 3 projects simultaneously. So sometimes I just get back home, take off my shirt, and I will not even drink a glass of water, and I'm gone. Like I just sleep off. I mean, it could be that hard, sometimes. Like I wake up in the morning, go to resume at a particular location, leave that location by say noon, and then go to another location to supervise another project. And then by the time I'm home, I'm just done. Sometimes I'm trying to even stay awake and just to see if I could catch up with any other thing I missed in the course of the day. So I mean, I'm in Nigeria, so I'm saying that I'm more like, and I said to somebody, I said I think I'm also doing like 2 jobs in Nigeria as we speak, and so it is everywhere. So it's not just peculiar to a certain part of the world. However, deliberately, like you said, it's quality time, right? So anything that is of quality impacts on your life positively, right? So if it is quality time, then it means that it has to impact on your marriage positively, and so you must find that time for that to happen. So when I said I was going to pick from Babs's perspective, is that sometimes women, sometimes not all the time though, because I could hear when you were saying, oh, he was throwing the seasoning away and all of these thinking things, and then was the bit to say, oh, but he uses it to cook for you. But sometimes you people will create trouble for us to come and settle. So I can imagine somewhere in his
Who
mind he's
else will
saying
we
to himself,
create trouble for? Who else?
"Hello, let me see now, women supporting women."
Okay, let's finish.
I'm
Okay.
sure somewhere in his mind he's thinking, so
Thank
when we get
you,
to the
Uncle
airport, I
Yemi.
probably will have to be the one hopping from one office to the other, trying to defend the fact that we had this thing in our luggage, so we must carry it, or probably paying excess if I have to move it to
No.
another bag and begin to sort of. So he had probably just thought of all of the process in his mind and said, you know what, let me order from over there before you get there. It's already there waiting for us. It's the same substance, same thing. The difference is that one was purchased in Nigeria and the other wasn't. So, so sometimes we just
What
try
if
to
it's
balance that in our
fake?
heads.
What if it's fake? You go and get. I.
Wow, fake Iru.
Hey.
Wow, wow. That must be China manufactured. All
Wow.
right, so all right, so yeah, and then get us colors that you probably know that by world standard is defined as feminine, and then you want us to rock it with you, just so that
Please,
it
color is
shows that
color. What do you mean world standard? Color is color. I wear
you
blue.
know
Okay, I'm wearing,
you
but it's a blue
you
jeans.
know you but you know what I'm saying now. You
I
know what
know, but I want to
I'm.
look for trouble.
You
That's
just want to
why.
look for trouble, right?
If I tell you to wear that pink shirt, hey.
Oh God. All right, but then we try to look for a way around it,
Good to
to
see
just
you.
have it balanced. But in all fairness, I think she's gotten me some most amazing things that I have around me. Say maybe beads or jewelry or something. I mean, my wristwatch, my wife, and so on and so forth. So yes, and we try as much as possible to just balance that on our side. So back to the conversation.
Yeah.
All right. On a fun side, there are certain movies that we have not. I mean, a regular movie of say 2 hours that we've been watching for like weeks now. I'm not even saying series because
Oh.
whilst that is going on, one guy somewhere is just dozing off and she's saying, "Are you still here? Are we still on this movie together?"
Oh, so
And
this thing is everywhere.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. Press delete. Let's continue.
Too late, mister.
And so, that happens, but then we try to take time for ourselves, to just watch a movie together, take a walk together. But another thing we also try to do, just to be out of the house and be together. And it happened to us last Saturday. A very close friend of ours, in fact, we call him a brother, we call ourselves, family brothers,
See you.
we call ourselves blood, sent us an invite to attend the party. And when we got to the party, of course, it was just us. The children were at home. When we got to the party, we saw people we know so well. Somewhere at the back of my mind, I was thinking, well, why can't we sit around those people? And then my friend took us to a very, very distance table from all of those people. I mean, if we had to go over to where those ones are, probably would have to cross so many tables. And it was just an alone table, just for myself and my wife. And I was saying, why didn't we sit there? She said, no, it's best we sit here. And I was glad, that we were the only ones on that table. And we're able to interact, we're able to play with ourselves, we're able to, be silly with ourselves, throw cautions, out of the window, and just be us again, And that was a very, very lovely time, for us to bond to. I'm sure, of course, if my wife has posted some of the pictures anyways, but that was a very good time for us to have a time out with ourselves, to bond, to chat, to talk, take selfie pictures, be naughty, that just do a whole lot. I mean, it was a fantastic time. So we also look out for such moments where we can just get away from the everything home and just be ourselves again. The commuting time also, it also contributes to it, because whilst we're going, we're having conversations, whilst we're coming back, we're gisting, and we're doing all that. It's also a very good time. So yeah, quality time definitely will impact positively on your home. So we'll always look out for that moment where we can just bond. We probably haven't gone outside another country or another city together, just because over the years it's just been us. We've really not had somebody that would just stay back with the children. But yes, now things are getting better. They're growing. We're bonding. We find a way around it just to make sure that, like you said, we don't have to break the bank to make it happen. We just need to look for whatever it is that would represent that moment for us. This evening probably would have taken a walk, except that something else came up and then we just didn't do that. But definitely, we'll take a walk around our area, just take a walk, stop somewhere. Let me pepper you small, buy suya, that kind of thing.
And she's eating the suya, you're eating the onions,
You are there, you are representing. You're what you people do so well. All right, so yeah,
Me, I
just
don't
do
like
that.
onions to start with, so you have
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
let
that
me
gives.
put you on the spot, Shine.
Okay.
I'm sorry to
All
cut you.
right.
Let me put you on the spot. So you do not have to answer this, by the way, but if you do, I mean, all the better for those listening. So can you just tell me, because you just said Saturday, I want to believe is this Saturday just gone?
Last
Can you-
Saturday, yes.
Yeah. So you can tell us your wife's texture of palm. Is it hard or soft?
It's in between.
Are you just saying that so that we know you know something? Are you
No,
sure?
but that's what it is. So let me
Mighty
tell you.
woman, are you there? Mighty woman, come and tell us
She's
your
not.
story.
She's not here. She's in my home office. Okay, so
I see.
let me also say this, right? So I've witnessed, these kind of spontaneous questions a whole lot. So I'm now being careful
Oh, I
to
see.
study certain things, the color of our toothbrush, our shoe size, and so on and so forth. Yeah, our hairstyle. I can probably just I have
What's
all
her
of.
favorite color?
Oh, it's pink. Yeah, my wife is a pink
Okay.
lady.
So you don't like pink?
Ma, you said what? It's not louder on this side. I think the line is breaking.
It's not breaking nothing. Hey.
Okay, so
It's all right. Like I said, you don't have to answer. It's okay. We get it. We get
I
it.
don't have anything against pink, but I don't think I still have anything pink in my wardrobe though, except for a tie. Yeah, maybe one, and it's a
Okay.
fuchsia pink, so it's not the baby pink tie.
So
It's a fuchsia pink.
okay. Another question for you. Would you wear I'll say it and I'll try to translate. Would you wear
Okay.
anko with your wife in
Oh
a
yes, yes,
public?
yes. Of course,
Oh,
yes, yes,
okay. For
yes,
those
yes.
who don't understand, anko means the
Is
same
wearing the
dress
same
or
thing.
the same
Yes,
outfit.
we've done that to an event together before, so we wear
Okay.
the same dress. In fact, of course, not the same
The
style,
same
but
dress.
yes.
You have to wear the dress. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry. He said she wore a dress and then we wore it's the same
Color.
pattern, right?
Okay.
So not just color, the same pattern. Not
Okay.
color is quite different from even having the same pattern. It could be the same
Mm-hmm.
color but different but this one is the same pattern of material. So yes, I can. We do.
Okay. That's good to
Yes.
hear because I know some men find this hard to do. So thank you at least for sharing that. So thank you. I don't know if you're done with your submission. So I can
Yes,
proceed.
I'm fine. So that we can
Okay.
give room for others to talk
All
today.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I'm picturing Shine in Anko. All right. Ashwebi or the one you have for
I
yourself.
can send you a picture though, just so you'll be
Yeah, for
sure.
my eyes only. For my for my eyes only. Thank you so much. And it's nice having you back. I know it's been a while, but thank you so much. At least you still remember inside. Thank you.
I missed everybody here. I
Oh,
missed
miss
everybody here.
you. How
And
is Mighty Woman?
I miss my Oga Pata Pata. She's already here asking questions.
You see now.
You know who she is.
Of course I know. Who else would it be? Thank you so much for your contribution. Shell, you're the next in the box. I don't know who was in that. Okay, it was Fitcraft. I tried to bring you back up. I think maybe a call came through for you and that was what shut you out. But you can accept the invite now or send one so that you can come back. We want to hear your views as well. Shell, good evening. Happy Thursday.
Good evening, Funmi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. Good evening, everyone.
You sound a bit tired. I hope you're good.
I'm good. I'm just lying down.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
relaxed. I hope
Yes.
Madame is lying next to you as well.
No, she's actually just gone up to the bedroom. I'm just in the sitting room.
Oh, okay. Don't want to disturb. Okay, don't worry. We'll try and finish as early as possible today, but it's not guaranteed.
No worries.
Anyways, thank you for joining us today. I mean, you've been there for a while. You've heard some submissions. I don't know if you heard any part of my talk at all.
I heard the last 10 minutes, I think.
Okay, so at least you
Yeah.
know what we're talking about
Yes.
today.
Yes.
So my question to you as well is, what does quality time mean to you? And how do you think it impacts a marriage?
Quality time for me is basically going back to that time that you were courting before family your children and responsibilities came into your relationship. Because before that time, you found time for each other. You planned the time with
Even
each
though you
other.
were busy, even though both of you were busy.
Exactly. So you found time, and once you get married and once family comes into the equation, then quality time just makes space for those responsibilities. So for me, couples timeout is going back to that, or at least trying to go back to that time, because life can be difficult. Life might not give you that time or space,
Tell me about it.
for whatever reason. So that's what quality time means for me. Is it essential? I think it's critical. I think if you don't make quality time, you run the risk of even your partner trying to find quality time with someone else.
Oh,
Because because and I'm not saying that as a bad thing, but human beings, we have this need to be close to someone. you know it could be something as simple as, I don't know when I heard this. I heard it years ago. Office husband, I think I heard it in Nigeria. It's something like that, and I was asking my
yeah,
wife what
office
it
husband,
is.
office wife. Yeah, I've heard
Exactly.
that before as well.
And I think when I was asking, because it was strange to me, so when I was asking my wife, she was now explaining it to me, and I was now like, well, that is already a problem, because that is telling me that that person is close to that person in the office. And
Doesn't
for
have to be
me,
an unhealthy one though.
well, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Hey,
Sometimes it just needs a
my God,
very, I'm
it's
not saying it always
nice.
happens. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying, sometimes it's a small opening. It's a very small opening that starts a journey that becomes something, catastrophic. But I don't want to go on a different tangent.
I
But
get you. I get
the,
you.
the point I was trying to make is, it is essential, it is critical. The children will grow up and leave the house. You'll be left with the same person you started the entire
God
relationship
helping
with.
you. Marie, I see you. Yeah.
And things, life can just take you away from life can take you away from you remembering that, okay, this is my person, this is why we do what we do, this is how we have fun, and you just end up taking each other for granted. Something as simple as, I think Shine said, if I recall, as simple as sitting down and watching a 2 hour, 1.5 hour movie is quality time.
Yeah.
So you sit down with your partner, you're watching, I don't know, a Nigerian movie. Most of the time I just watch it because it's her thing, but I have to participate. Then you go and, I don't know, you just go and get like maybe fruits for both of you to eat. It's quality time. Nobody's there with you, it's just the two of you. And if it happens to be a movie that you both enjoyed, then there is another connection, because in between the movie, you are now conversing about the characters, you're talking about the movie, you're talking about the plot.
Some bonding there, honestly.
Exactly. And something as simple as a movie can do that. And, it's not, life might not allow you to go on holidays as much as you want, but even if life doesn't allow you to go on holidays, something as simple as leaving the house and checking to a hotel 1 hour from the house, just to change the environment.
Sorry. Even that, you will still spend money. I don't know if you heard this when I was giving my talk.
Yeah.
Most houses, at least for us in UK, would have a back garden. Go
Yes.
set up that back garden for the two of you. Put roses, go on a picnic in your back garden. That one, you don't have to pay for hotel. The money for hotel, buy fruit, buy what she likes, buy what you like, and display it there and sit there on the mat in your garden. Look into each other's eyes, make conversation, make connection.
Well, I never thought of that, but you have a point.
Ah,
You have a point. What I was trying to say was something as simple as changing the environment.
Of course. I mean,
Something as simple as changing the environment
I see you.
can remove the monotony of
I
what you
know.
normally do on a day-to-day basis. But it's essential. I think it is very, very critical that you make time for each other.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for. Oh, Cheryl, please tell me, can you wear the same outfit, like, the same pattern outfit with your wife and go out in the public place? I'm not
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about your BO.
Yes. I don't have a problem with it. Ashwabi, yes. T-shirt, yes. I don't have a problem with it. Doesn't change anything. I don't feel any. It doesn't change anything. As long as I like the shirt.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
if we have a shirt and whatever is written on it is written on it. If she's wearing pink, maybe I'll wear blue. They should make a blue version for me.
Okay, I get it. which is still a bit modest, I guess. So
But
so so you don't have to answer this, like I said, but it's just so that at least I know I've shared mine, so to say. So can you tell us the texture of your wife's palm? Do you remember? Is it soft? Is
if,
it in
if when I
between?
when I first met her, it was hard,
Oh,
but it's not hard anymore.
in fact, you took it to another level. Hey.
I attended to it because I used to say her hand was like sandpaper when I met her.
Oh, why? So what did you do? You want to share with us?
No, it's just hand moisturizers that I attended to.
Oh, so it
That
has
was it.
helped, obviously.
Yeah, over the time, yeah.
So I mean, it's very rare because I would think it's the other way around, that the woman would think, "Ah, my husband's hand is palm is too hard. Let me get him moisturizer or something." So now saying that, honestly, that's why I say you've taken it to another level. So thank you for sharing that. At least people are hearing to let them know that. Because some people feel no, what from that? Maybe they're not.
No, but all those things, I don't want to say for me they're a bit superficial or irrelevant. Maybe because, for example, everybody has their quirks, if that makes sense, and
Of course.
what matters to me is who you are as a person.
Oh,
Some things
definitely.
people have birthmarks in weird places all over their body. You know, my brother, let me go. My brother broke up with his girlfriend when we were young because she had hairy hands, and I couldn't understand why was a big deal, but for him it was a big deal. Anyways, his second girlfriend didn't have hairy hands, but she wasn't a better girl in any way, shape, or form. So I kept making fun of him that some of these things that are physical, for me they're just superficial. It is what the person is, because okay, yes, she's very pretty now. She's gonna get old. You might be
Like you are
handsome.
not going to get old.
No. I'm just giving an example. He might have a six pack now. Let me help you out. By
Okay.
eventually he'll have the pot belly. So if initially it's based on superficial things, those things will go. Then what you have is the person's character, the person's essence. Are you happy being in that person's company?
Yep.
Those are the things that keep a relationship for a for the test of time. So for me it never bothered me. I never thought of it, and I addressed it, and it's not hard anymore.
Okay. Thank God. Well done. Thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, those are little things. It seems little, but it goes a long way. Figure out with time. I know it goes a long way. Sometimes we don't pay attention to those little things. And those are the things that when you pay attention to, you'll be amazed at the kind of connection you're going to experience with one another. God helping all.
Yeah, I wanted to also add that
Yeah.
most of the time, your partner will tell you if the connection is not there or the connection is getting lost. she will tell you, or he will tell you. Sometimes if they don't tell you, it'll be in some of the statements they will make if you pay attention.
Active listening.
It's sometimes it's there.
Yeah, you said it. Said listening to each other. It will
Yeah.
come out in the area of listening to each other. The body language, the way
It'll exactly.
it will be
And
laced up in some of the things she's telling you.
exactly. And for some relationships, for me, earlier in my relationship, I loved arguments and confrontation because I found out that that was when she was 100% honest without any kid gloves. She just tell you as it is. So I take note. Okay, she's very angry now. She'll tell you as it is. And I'll take note and I'll address it. And
I wish
if
all
she,
men would listen and like that.
well, it depends on how well you are able to take criticism.
True.
Some people take it well, some people don't. But what I'm trying to say is arguments have the arguments are an opportunity for you to hear, no holds barred, what the other person is thinking or where the other person's mental state is. You now need to take notes and address it. If you don't have that argument, that person might sugarcoat it, they might not say it as it is, you might misunderstand, you might not get everything.
You won't get to the bottom of it, yeah.
Exactly. Now, I'm not saying just go out and look for a fight. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
No,
exactly. I'm just saying,
we're
like
not
you
fight
said, active
advocates here,
listening.
no.
Pay attention when somebody is mentioning something regularly that you are dismissing. So that's all I also wanted to add.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you so much. Craft, I'm still seeing this mugshot thing. I don't know if you're there, if you can speak. You have to unmute. Okay. Good
Yes.
evening, sis.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Hey, thank you for joining us again today. How is the building going? Are we
Yes,
there yet?
okay. No, not yet. We just started.
Please, if you have not followed Craft Property, please help me follow her right now. Please, this one I'm pleading. Help me follow her right now. So I'm sure you've been listening because I don't know when I see that coffee mug thing. I don't know whether people are actually listening or they're on a call or they're away. So I'm sure you've heard one or two. We've been talking about couples timeout, as in couples
Yes.
taking time together to go away. So what is quality time to you? And do you think it impacts a marriage relationship?
Yes, of course. So quality time to me means, simply put, quality time with your spouse. Take time out of your, busy schedule, time out of like family, activities, children activities, and just spend time with your spouse. It could be just, going out for dinner or even going away for the weekend. It doesn't have to be anything too expensive. It's just all about being intentional. If you have trusted childcare arrangements, you can put your little ones, there and just go away and spend time. So the importance obviously is just, moving away from the noise and just talking. It would just give that an opportunity for the couple to talk about any issues that's been lingering or just plans for the future. And yeah, so we used to do that a lot. And even at church, there was a time that we used to have like a lot of
Yeah,
couples.
I remembered one of the early days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'm like,
would
couple,
go
why
out, but
is it
it
that we're
hasn't
here now? You're
happened.
not doing this again or
Yeah,
something,
it has not happened in a few years. And trust me, those few times that we went away, even like the older couples, you could just tell that there's just this connection that would usually you can just see the spark
Yeah, it's bound to
in
happen. It's
them.
just
And
taking
yes,
time for it. Yeah.
just taking that time out, learning from other couples as well. So just so you know that you're not alone. There are some struggles that are just common in marriage. And yeah, so I think I do definitely recommend it. I haven't done that in a while, to be honest, because I've just been busy building business and
I
raising
was
a
gonna put you on
family.
the spot. When last did you take my brother out?
Ah, oh, you should take me out. No, actually, we did it when my mother-in-law was around. My mother-in-law just left, so
Oh
I think it
wow.
happened once all through the 6 months that she was around. Can you imagine? We only managed to squeeze out one evening
Wow.
just for a dinner, but which obviously is not that great. But at least that happened. But Yeah, hopefully next week is our anniversary. Maybe we can take some
Yay!
time out and
Congratulations! Thank you. Hopefully, I say hopefully this one will happen.
okay, it's going to happen then.
Except I don't. If I know the dates, in fact, you'll just be laughing by the time I send the message to you.
Yeah, so
Wow. Okay.
no, yeah, it's very important. Like the bonding, the connection. You just feel like newlyweds. When you go away, it's really good. Yeah, it's really. I do
Okay. So
recommend
so
it.
let me put you two on the spot. Can you tell me? You don't have to answer because I always say this is optional. Can you tell me? My brother, his palm, is he soft? Is he hard? Is he in between? Or is he hot today or somehow tomorrow or whatever? Can you tell us this?
I think maybe in between.
Oh, you're thinking, so it's a thought, you're not
No, no,
sure.
okay. I'm sure it's in between.
Ah, okay. Okay, so and can you wear, anko as we call it, with your husband? I'm not talking about Shebi per se, like wearing the same top or maybe the same I don't know, outfit
Fabric.
really.
Yeah, why not? Of course.
In the public place, not just indoors, not just inside the house.
In a public place. Why not? I can do that, but it's just
Okay,
not
but
something that
why
we
did you
really.
pause? Why did you hesitate before?
It's just because I'm thinking, oh, do people still do that? Yes, I can, but I
Are you
like to
sure?
coordinate. So even if it's not necessarily the same fabric, but maybe similar color, we can coordinate the colors and
Okay, fair
just
enough.
I
Yeah,
do like that.
the way we do, especially on Sundays,
Yes,
how
yeah.
to coordinate that. Okay. So thank you so much for sharing, Fikra. Once again, people, please help me follow Fikcraft. We're trying to build her account as well. And you can check her page out, what she does. So, I mean, this one is signed sealed by FunmiRoyal as well. So you can be rest assured that you're in safe hands in case you want to go the property line. Fikcraft is somebody I can vouch for. You can get connected with, especially people here in the UK. So we're just about going to round up because everybody in the box have shared their views. We really appreciate, and it's just to let us that are listening, because I see quite a number of people coming in and out, and those on the FY permanently still there. I'm just going to acknowledge you guys today. I see Debbie Gazin, for whatever reason, you and TikTok have not finalized your divorce. Whether you're going or coming, we don't even know. But good to see you there. Baritone, I see you, my brother from another mother. God bless you. Thanks for joining. And user 868877, I see you as well. Thank you so much. A13 is, if I always log in with all of his TikTok account, I don't know how he does it. But A13, gracias to you as well. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for taking the likes off for us today. So I don't know if anybody wants to chip in one or two before we round up. But we're going to round up with my puzzle for today. I have a puzzle for us. You didn't help me with the arrangement. Which arrangement, Debbie? I didn't help you with arrangement. I am not a wedding destroyer. How can you be married to TikTok? You don't want me to come and arrange divorce? No, I don't do divorce. You should know. You should know. Who is that saying? Please drop me now. Oh, okay. Admissions. Why do you want to drop? Because of the puzzle. I need to understand before I can drop you. Is it work? Is it driving? Is it? Nope. Because of the puzzle, you want to run away. I need to understand. So you have to tell me, I need a very good reason. Why do you want me to drop you? Please, if you're still there and you want to come up, send an invite. I can still. Oh, just put the phone there. You don't have to touch it. All we want to do is hear your voice, because the puzzle, I'm going to give us the puzzle for today. But all the same, yeah, I can drop you if you want. But I hope you're still going to be there. But I hope it's not the puzzle that is chasing you away now. Okay, so my puzzle for today. Thank you so much for your submission. Thank you, admissions. So, I don't know if Shine should answer this. Everybody just drop in from the box. Why now? Do I not bring the puzzle? Do we not want the puzzle? So those of you left in the box, do you want me to bring the puzzle or we'll just call it a night? Either way is fine by me. At least it's been fun, talking about this thing today. Couples time out together. Okay, nobody's responding. So let me hold my puzzle. Let me bring it when we're in the mood for puzzle. Because I just thought, okay, it's just 10 o'clock today. We're finishing early. Sure, you're laughing. It's true, everybody's scared. But it's not hard though. It's not hard. If you get the puzzle, you know you get your gift. If you don't get it, I'll keep my gift and probably bring it back next week. But it's like majority is carrying the vote right now. But it's okay. We can call it a night. Thank you all so much for your contribution. Joy Giver, I see you. Is it each bin? I see you. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, no, I'll leave the puzzle. Let me not waste my puzzle. Because some of us are, I don't know what's happening. But all the same, thank you all so much for being part of Insight with FunmiRoyal today. It's been another pleasure giving the talk, hearing other people's view about these things. Like I say, we have to put in the work. It's very important. We have to be intentional. Communication is key. Not just communication, effective communication is key. Plan that quality time away together. Meet each other's needs. Compromise if you have to. Do what she likes, do what he likes. So that way everybody comes back, refreshed, reset, and all loved up and love rekindled, whichever way or however you want to see it. But it's very essential because the journey ahead is long, man. Very long. And like I said in my talk, the busyness of life is never gonna end. Even some people, they get more active when they retire. It's when they retire, somebody needs them to consult here, to consult, and they're like, it's as good as they haven't retired. So the busyness of life may just never stop. But out of that busyness of life, we have to be intentional and plan things to do things with our spouses. There's time where you take your wife and children, husband and children away, but today we're focusing on just the husband and wife, taking time away from the children, from work, from the business of life, spending time, quality time together, bonding. Because some of us, we're still going to be married 60 years on. 60 years is such a long time. And if we don't, if we're not intentional about all this connection we're talking about, you just find out that you become estranged with one another. And what legacy are you passing on to the children in terms of marriage or in terms of husband and wife spending time together? So may the Lord continue to give us wisdom, give us the grace to be patient with one another, to understand one another, and to be intentional about this quality time we're talking about, so that we can keep enjoying the goodness of marriage as God has designed it to be. So thank you all so much, Kenneth. Thank you, Shine. Thank you, Feecraft. Thank you for all of you sharing your wonderful experiences. And to people listening out there on the FY, people who have come through and all, I say thank you, Sheon. Thank you so much, Admissions. Thank you, Baritone. I see you there. Debbie Gazim, my offering, no. No, just kidding, because it didn't come into that space. Let us leave you for today. It's okay. A13, thank you so much for tapping away. I really appreciate every single one of you. Elder Adegbenga, I don't know why he didn't stay, because I saw him earlier on. I don't know if he's there on FY or what. But big shout out to you, bros. I hope you're good as well. Shai, nice having you back. My love to Mighty Woman as well and the family. Guys, we'll be back again next Monday by the grace of God. Enjoy the weekend. If you're on holidays, please spend quality time out of that holiday with your spouse. It could just be one day. It could just be a movie out, coffee time, in the back garden, whichever one suits. But don't give excuses why you can't do it, because there's always a reason to doing it as well. So thank you for your time. Have a lovely, lovely night as we go to sleep. Enjoy the rest of the weekend and be good. I'll see you back here by the grace of God next Monday. Peace and out. Thank you guys. Bye. Good night.
Make you feel alright. Rainbow.
Thank you, Sean. See you.
The promise, the future, and life. Love is light that's within me. Shine to the whole world.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.